Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. We're finally back on a Sunday. So yeah, and I apologize for people that just now watching on Twitch because it looked like it was delayed a couple of seconds, and I'm apologize for the screen you can see. You can only see a little bit of me. It's just like it's a little dark, and I try to put some light on it, but it seems like that didn't work. So, anyways, thank you for the ones that's listening on Spotify and wherever you get your podcast from, and also people that's watching on YouTube, um, and also watching live on Twitch. So, so today's talk we're gonna be doing is we're gonna talk about the results Bound for Glory and some little bit of news that come off from Impact. So possibly a name change, which probably some of y'all already know about that, but for some of y'all that don't, we will let y'all know about the name change for Impact. The we will talk about that. Oh, you lucky I ain't catch that on video. Yeah, they were caught that on video. I would have been kicked out. But anyways, so talk about Impact results. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of of AEW Collision because I can remember a few matches that I saw, and after Collision they had Battle of the Belts 8. They had that going on. Maybe you talk about a little bit of SmackDown. And especially they gonna be here this coming Friday. Um just a lot of stuff that's gonna be going on this week. So it's gonna be interesting. Um so that's why you probably won't be able to see like some videos during the week, like the Bucks talk. You won't see that on Thursday right away because I will be just busy. I'll be down there, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go to the game as of yet. But who knows? We'll see. And we will talk about the Bucks also today as well. Talk about their last game with their last preseason game with Memphis. Talk about that, and talk about a little bit of the scrimmage game that happened earlier today as well. So it got me wondering some things, got me some questions, and some of the answers we already got to some of the questions, but there's more questions than answers. Especially if y'all already know, Terry Stotts resigned from his position. So the only thing I can say is like it has something to do with him and Coach Griffin not seeing eye to eye on things. So yeah, because that's the only thing I can think of because they didn't exclusively say it. We didn't hear anything from Terry Stotts' mouth. We just heard like from reporters and stuff like that for what happened for the people that was there that Tuesday in Oklahoma City when they had their practice. So we don't know what's going on. And yeah, it kind of sucks like to do this like days before the season starts. Well, it was yeah, because he did resign on Thursday and yeah, like a week before, the playoffs start. Not playoffs, but this NBA season starts. So I don't know why I'm saying playoffs, but then again, I kind of wish it was that time because around that time it'll be like around my birthday and probably be celebrating and stuff like that. So yeah, we will talk about that. But let's get to Impact Bound for Glory results. Normally I would have watched it, but I was just feel there was this. Okay, I'm gonna explain like why I haven't posted anything after late. I had a major panic attack on Friday because I would have posted my predictions for Bound for Glory and talk about this past Friday's game between the Bucks and the Grizzlies because I would have done both, but I try to get myself to relax more. Well, I know yesterday wasn't that much relaxing because it was the thing that my wife had going on with they had a community baby shower in downtown Milwaukee, and we had hosted a table there, and she got to speak. So I could have had the opportunity just to rest or whatever, but I decided not to go to this thing with her. Then after I got back home, just decided to relax and just stay chill. So I did get a lot of rest and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm not fully recovered from that panic attack that I had on Friday. So not fully recovered, but just taking like a few days and stuff like that since I'm not doing much this week, but probably do some like videos and stuff like that. Um so yeah, there will be some videos coming in upcoming days. And also we will return with um after dark. We haven't done that in the past 2 weeks because of stuff for pregnancy and infant awareness month, and I told y'all about that. I think it was the last video that I mentioned that before this panic attack happened. So it wasn't that much content, and I'm gonna try to do more, but hopefully you guys like this video, and please like so we can get more people pay attention to this channel. And you want your Bucks news and wrestling news, this would be the channel to go to. So, but yeah, I think the last video I probably posted was like Terry Stotts was gone. So that's probably the last video that I posted, and that will have to be in this past Thursday. So yeah, with the few days off. So I know I'm probably gonna need like some more days to recover, but we will see. But I'm gonna say my predictions before we look at the results because like I say, I didn't see Impact Bound for Glory, although it was in Chicago. So yeah, silly me. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, it was just crazy. And it was a good thing because they did sold out for last night's pay per view and for today's tapings. So they did pretty good. So sorry guys. Okay, yeah, the 20-person culture shot gauntlet match. There's a lot of people in it, and there were some surprises that we're gonna mention in a bit. So yeah, that's interesting. So I'm not gonna predict on that one because it could be anybody, and who knows that who's gonna win what. Will Ospreay versus Speedball Mike Bailey. This is just like a big challenge for him to take on somebody, Mike Bailey and Will Ospreay. I think he's only gonna be there for like a few tapings because from what I heard, he did sign with WWE. Oh yeah, speaking of which, let me lift this screen up a little bit. There we go. So yeah, I heard that he did sign with WWE. So I guess he's gonna finish up his schedule and go down to WWE. So yeah, Monsters Ball match, PCO versus Rhino versus Moose versus Steve Macklin. This probably was something that they probably just threw in the last minute. I may be off a bounce of this one, but I'll say maybe PCO. So just try to remember that if I forget about it. Um, Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championship. You got MK Ultra versus Sasha Steels and Deanna Prazo. Prazo. I keep on getting that wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sasha Steele and Deanna Prazo will win this, but going with MK Ultra to retain. Um, the World Tag Team Championships. I already know the results of that one from I've been hearing all crazy and stuff. So I don't know, but uh I might be a little bit spoiling this one already, but I'm not gonna say anything about that match. So just skip that one. X Division Championship, Chris Sabin versus Kenta, making his Impact debut. So I don't know. I don't know if they're keeping Kenta for like a long time. So I think Chris Sabin probably retain. Impact Knockouts World Championship. You got Trinity versus Mickey James. Um, I wish I would have seen this match because it would have been like interesting. And I think these two had never fought each other. Even when they was in WWE, they never fought against each other. So maybe I have opportunity to try to rewatch it or something like that, but we'll see. I think Trinity would retain. Impact World Championship. I already know who won this match. And I was kind of shocked, like who won. Just the way they was going with it with the storylines and stuff. So it just kind of like was thrown off. But then again, I didn't see Impact for the past 3 weeks. So yeah, so just the story that I was knowing and hearing so far from me watching it before the 3 weeks. So those two matches, the world championship and the tag team championships, I'm not gonna give results to because like I already know who won. And actually like the championship, I was just to say I was wrong about it, but y'all don't know who won. And the tag team championship, I was like 50-50 about it, but I was kind of right with it. So let's go with, let's see. So pre-show opening up with Gail King introduction, Tracy Books into the Impact Hall of Fame. Scott Demore inducts through a Mike Tenay and the late Don West. If y'all don't know, he died like I think it was like a year or two ago. I think it was cancer, I believe. I could be wrong. So kicked off the match, and you got Saban versus Kenta, but I said Chris Saban will retain because I don't know what Kenta's situation like if they're gonna keep him for a while or whatever. So let's just go to results, and yep, Chris Saban did win it, so he did retain. Monsters Ball, which would have been an interesting Monster Ball. Moose versus Street, Steve Macklin versus Rhino versus PCO. I picked PCO, so we'll see how that goes and who wins. Yeah, PCO did win. So that was type of match for him to win. So he's built for that match. So I'm glad that he did win it. So yeah, congratulations on that. Tag titles Rascal versus the ABC. Like I said, I'm not gonna say my results or anything like that because I think this one I was kind of right. So let's see who won it. Yeah, winners and new tag team championships. ABC. So yeah. Mike Bailey versus Real Osprey. I think my opinion on this one, like I don't know who wins, but I think Will Osprey should win it. Although it's a big challenge for Mike Bailey, and he did recently had got a win. I think it was the last time I saw it. But let's see who wins. Will Osprey, okay, he did win, so I was right. Okay. Call your shot gauntlet. Yeah, they had a couple of surprises here. Like Booton Guerrero was one of the surprises. Return of excuse me. There was also the return of Matt Cardona. So he returned. And I saw like maybe the first 2 minutes of him like going in there and it was just like crazy. And also who made like their debut is Sunny Kiss. So if y'all remember like weeks and weeks ago, we was talking about AEW just let her go. Well let him go. Well let it go, I should say. Because they didn't have nothing for her or him, or I'll just say it. So not to, make it seem like bad or anything, or not trying to make fun of Sonny Kiss or anything. But yeah, yeah, AEW have nothing for Sonny Kiss, so they let Sonny Kiss go. So Sonny Kiss had debut on It's Called Your Shot. So yeah, this is interesting. This is cool. Trying to see who else is anybody that's crazy enough. Let's see. Oh wow, Jordan Grace won and called her shot. Nice. I'm glad she won. She kind of deserves it. So she's that type of person. Like I said, she's built for like fighting in the male or female division. Doesn't matter. Although she's a female, but it doesn't matter. Like just how built she is and like how strong she is and like God, she just built built like a tank. And plus, she's my favorite, one of my favorite female wrestlers. Just had to throw that in. But anyways, she got on the mic and called her shot for Hard to Kill in January. So that would be their next pay-per-view. The next one will be, I think Turning Point will be in like a week or two, but I think that would be on Impact Plus and on their YouTube channel. You gotta be a member for that. So that would be interesting. So it's like, what title is she gonna go for? The knockouts or the world title? Could be interesting. Knockouts world title Trinity versus Mickey James. I picked Trinity to win this match and retain. So it just would have been good, to see them actually, watch the match. But then again, who knows? Whoever wins, they probably get the. Oh, Trinity did win, so she did retain. So I can't wait for the rematch. They might do it on their next pay per view, or they might do it during Impact Wrestling. So we will see. Okay. Moose still has his Feast of Fire World title shot. Okay. And I think ABC kind of cashed theirs in for that and they won. Crazy Steve still got the digital media title shot. So, and we already know Muta is was got the fire briefcase. So like I said, I think I already know who won this match. So I'm not gonna jump in conclusions with Alice Shelley and Josh Alexander, but it seemed like it was a good match. So let's see here if this will work with me. Yep, Alice. Yep, as I kind of figure, Alice Shelley is retaining. Josh offers a handshake while on one knee. Alice accepts the handshakes and pulls him for a hug. And Josh strapped Alice with the world title. So that was it from there. And this was like the big surprise that they showed in the end. So when they gonna do when Hard to Kill will be on pay-per-view, is revealing that the name Total Nonstop Action TNA is returning. So this is some big like questions like, are they going to bring back the six-sided ring, or what are they going to bring back, or what's going to be going on with them bringing back the TNA name? So I think it was better that it suited that they brought back the TNA name than just name it just Impact Wrestling, because like Impact Wrestling is something that they normally would name the show like TNA's Impact Wrestling. They normally would name like the show that, but it just wouldn't make no sense. It's just like say it's Impact Wrestling. Like, okay, what's the other name of it? So, in my opinion, it makes sense, and I'm glad they're bringing it back. So that's good news. So, Glad they bring back the name. So I can't wait till the changes in January for Impact Wrestling. So we will see how that goes. But like I said, I'm glad they're bringing the name back. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into a little bit of some news. Well, besides that, I was watching back and forth with the Bucks game and SmackDown game, so I don't know much of what's going on SmackDown, but they made the LA Knight and Roman Reigns match official. That's gonna happen at Crown Jewel. So yeah, with the Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio face off, they will face off at Crown Jewel for the United States title. So I'm trying to think, like, just trying to see if there's any news that would be worth talking about. But I guess like what we can talk about right now is like other stuff that's going on. So they put all their matches in place, and of course, like when they're gonna be here this Friday, it's gonna be two shows. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Um let's see. Oh yeah, Brian Pillman Jr., now he's known as Lexus King, will make his debut this Tuesday on NXT with Des Mesner Enterprise current TV rights landscape and in AEW and WWE negotiations. I'm not reading that because I don't like Dave Mesner. I think he's a cancer to wrestling. Um, oh yeah. Also, this past Wednesday, Sting announced his last match will be on Revolution 2024. That will be his final match, like his actual final match. Period. So that's something interesting. Trying to see anything's going on. Orange Cassidy, I didn't know he ended up getting the international title back. I did not know that until I saw it yesterday. I forgot who he went against too. But yeah, anyways, he went against somebody, I forgot who it was, but won, but retained the title. And it was a good match for whoever he was facing. So I apologize, I forgot who he was facing. Um Bianca Belair she did make her return to make the save and help Charlotte out. So and the other question is like, where's Jade Cargill gonna go? Is she gonna start in NXT or is she gonna go up to the main roster of Raw or SmackDown? Who knows? Um, yeah, this is crazy. Oh wait a minute, I do want to read this. Where Mysterio provides potential WWE retirement time frame could be after his 50th birthday. Okay. Last year, Rey Mysterio suggested that he may end his oops, went up too far. May end his 30 plus year wrestling career before he turned 50. But he now nears at the age of 49, Mysterio isn't certain that's the case anymore. During a recent interview with MMA Hour, Mysterio provided an update on his potential timeline, should his body allow him to keep performing at a level it's currently at. He's open to pushing back his initial retirement plan. Hey, if you still feel it, you can still go, then go. Wouldn't blame him. I guess he says, obviously, the way I've been working for the past 34 years, I modified my work a lot for the best, but still being able to invest the audience in watching Rey Mysterio, he says. I always like to come up, create moves that fans can say, wow, he's still doing it. That's part of my growth and has part of what been keeping me healthy to be able to keep doing what I do. Sometimes they tell me, bro, you don't have to keep going doing this thing where you slide uncertainty the ropes and well, underneath the ropes and hit the ground, but I love doing it. He like getting the fans something special. So yeah, as y'all know right now, he's the current United States champion. And he got his gonna start his feud with Logan Paul, which is gonna be kind of weird because Logan Paul is gonna be on Raw this Monday as well. So yeah, this is kind of crazy. And you know what? For them being here, this could be one of the biggest Raws that that could happen. Just saying. Um, but yeah, that was interesting. So depends how he feels. He may not retire when he hits 50. So that'd be interesting. So, there's some wrestlers that's still going on today, like wrestling in their 50s, and some are wrestling in their 60s, but they don't have that much of a travel schedule like WWE has. Like they like just do like maybe just weekends and that's it. So that's kind of the same thing, with Rey Mysterio. So, he got Friday Night SmackDown, then Saturday and Sunday wrestling, then that's it. Unless they call him in the Raw. So, WWE schedule did kind of change a little bit after, the pandemic. So it does help like some of the wrestlers out too. Like if they want to like, rest their bodies, like because normally they'll do like 4 days a week. They only had like 3 days off, and now it's like they do 3 days a week and have 4 days off. So I know some of them gotta be, happy about that. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Yeah, we already mentioned about the Impact Wrestling. So now they talking about the scrimmage that we will talk about in a bit. Oh yeah, Chris Statlander did defeated Nightingale for the Battle of the Belts. It was a good match, and they shook hands afterwards. Oh, it was John. It was John Silver that he faced from Dark Order. So that's what he faced. So, like I said, that was a good match. Jeff Jarrett defeated Eddie Kingston in the Memphis Street Fight. Okay, I didn't see that earlier, so that's probably why they mentioning it. Um, trying to see if there's anything else that's good. Oh yeah, Vince time is almost up. Let's see. Future with WWE. Um, I'm trying to think that let's see. We talked about that. Oh yeah, another match that they added in there. So they're gonna do a five-way women's world title match for Crown Jewel. So that's gonna be added in there with Raquel Rodriguez, Shayna Baszler, of course, Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax. I think I already mentioned Raquel Rodriguez and Zoe Stark. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. So who hopefully they have like another, women's match and for crown jewel. Um, yeah, I can't even. Yeah, that's really not much for just yeah, it's just like something that most likely this Friday SmackDown is gonna be like a double show. Like one's gonna be live and the other one's gonna be pre-recorded because WWE doesn't have nothing on their schedule for that Friday, the next Friday. So Molly's gonna be like both recorded shows and stuff like that. So yeah, keep that interested. Um, I'm trying to think. So yeah, I do got a little bit of a dilemma. I really do. I think it's like really like A, go to the show, or B, don't go and just wait at the hotel. And then again, I can always, and like my wife was saying, I can always Uber back. But I don't know. We'll be at a specific location for the like being the wrestlers or whatever. But I'm not gonna say. Some of y'all probably already know, but some of y'all probably don't. So I'm probably gonna figure out in a few days in advance what I'm gonna do. So anyway, move on to that, and we're gonna talk about Friday's Bucks game, which I was back and forth from watching that too. So the potential starting lineup with this game in the beginning was good. Then it seemed like they were starting to slip, and now like the fourth quarter, and I think like Memphis was up by maybe by like I think by 10 or 15 or something like that. Then the Bucks bench with the young stars started playing, and holy smokes, they the young bench has been like everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, it was just crazy. So they came back and won the game, 124 to 116. So now they're at the preseason at 3-2, and like last year they was like 0-5. So I think nobody will never forget that one. So it kind of shows that preseason records don't matter. Is matter what you do in the season, because things could be different. Oh god, excuse me. So yeah, oh yeah, and sad news for Memphis. Steven Adams is going to go for like uh knee surgery. Is season a season ending knee surgery, so most likely he's going to be out for the season. They no, they're gonna probably gonna have like Jaron Jackson Jr. or Xavier Tillman to be their starting center. So Derrick Rose didn't play, and of course John Morant is suspended. But yeah, Memphis was shooting 47% from the field and 37% from three, like 16 to 43. So it's not too bad. Free throw line 16 to 24. That was okay. So 11 offensive rebounds, total of 45 rebounds. I think they got 28. Is that 28 steals or assists? No, okay. That's 28 assists and they got 9 steals. And I think that's 18 turnovers. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 5 blocks and 18 turnovers. So yeah, that's a lot. And as for the Bucks, they got less turnovers with 14, 46 out of 98 from the field. That's okay. 17 51 from 333.3%. 15 to 25 from the free throw line, which is kind of insane. Don't know how that happened. And 15 offensive rebounds. So they had more So the Bucks had more rebounds, well, offensive rebounds, I should say, than the Grizzlies, and I think they had more rebounds overall anyway with 50. Um, they had 31 assists, and I think that's 10 steals, I believe. So yeah, and like I don't know why they was worrying about Damian Lillard's defense. Look at him, like one block and one assist. So we know we're gonna get to his numbers in a minute, but yeah, that's crazy. Um, Zaire Wilson. So we're gonna talk about the numbers. He had 15 points for Memphis, 2 steals, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, a 7 to 8 from the free throw line, but 4 of 6 from the field. Xavier Tillman with 8 points, 1 block, 2 steals, 7 rebounds as well. 0 3 from the free throw line, 0 3 from three, and 4 of 9 from the field. Desmond Bain, starting to be like the Bucks killer. So he was shooting the lights out at the last game too. I think he led the whole game with like 20 points last time. But excuse me. But this time just 24 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 on 1 from the free throw line, 5 of 9 from three, and 9 of 15 from the field. Marcus Smart, oh, okay, he was starting shooting guard with 11 points, 1 steal, 6 assists, 1 rebound, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from three, and 4 of 8 from the field. Luke Kennard had 8 points off the bench, 3 assists, 2 of 6 from three, 3 of 8 from the field. Santi Adama, if I said it right, I'm sorry if I botched it. 13 points, 1 steal, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 of 4 from three, and 5 of 7 from the three. And David Riley with 9 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 5 rebounds. No, yeah, 5 rebounds. I'm sorry. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 2 from three, 3 of 5 from the field. And I think, yeah, that's mainly like, yeah, pretty much it. Now this could be the potential starting lineup with Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Brook Lopez, Malik Beasley, and Damian Lillard. I guess we will find out on Thursday, like who's going to be the actual starting lineup. See Chris Middleton with his preseason debut, like with only 11 minutes, like he did okay. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the game and the team with 26 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 of 8 from the free throw line. Yeah, he needs to get that worked out. 0 of 3 from three. I must have missed some from that he made an attempt. I only saw him do one attempt and missed. But 12 of 18 from the field. Brook Lopez with 11 points, 2 blocks, 5 rebounds, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from three, and 4 of 7 from the field. Malik Beasley, 9 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound, 3 of 8 from three, and 3 of 9 from the field. Damian Lillard with 19 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 9 from three, 6 of 14 from the field. Jay Crowder with 8 points, 4 assists, 10 rebounds. So he had a double-digit rebound. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from three, 3 of 9 from the field. Yeah, kind of everybody, no, almost everybody else kind of did like lousy, but except for my job, Champ, they say he stepped up in the second half. So, like I said, I was watching back and forth the game and watching SmackDown. So yeah, he had 18 points. I think that's one steal, two assists, one rebound, 4 or 5 from three, 7 to 9 from the field. So he did good in today's game. Um, AJ Green with 9 points. I believe think that's one I think that's one steal. Yeah, one steal, two assists, three rebounds, 3 of 6 from three, 3 of 6 from the field. So yeah, but yeah, it was a crazy game. The young team had helped them get back. So the next game will be their season opener, which will be a home game against Philadelphia 76ers. Um, I would probably try to do a video on that Saturday while I try to rest or whatever the case may be, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, it should be an interesting game. Just put it that way. So yeah, that's gonna happen on Thursday, and but before we go off the air, I will talk about a little bit of their scrimmage game. Of course, Giannis and Damian Lillard did not play, which I don't know why they didn't play them, but they just didn't play them anyway. So don't know the excuse about behind that, and kind of sucks because I would like to see them play in the practice, but I guess we got to wait until the season opener for them to see how they actually will play. Um, I don't know how many 3-point shots that AJ Green was shooting, but it looked like he only missed like one or two 3-pointers, but made like a lot of them, which was crazy. So what somebody was mentioning that he could be our Duncan Robinson on how he was with from the bench just shooting. Could be the next Carl Korver too. Um, let's see. Majah Beauchamp did good. I wasn't keeping score, but well, their points or whatever. But yeah, he was doing good. Um, Robin Lopez did okay. It wasn't that bad as it was these past three preseason games. So yeah, I think he just need to get like most of his footwork done and see what he does. But he did okay. Brook didn't play that long, and I also got to mention Marquise Bolden signed a two-way contract, so he's gonna be. I guess he's gonna be in that final spot of the from the two-way contract. So three of them is already set. We got Ty Washington and Liddell Winkington and Marcus Bolden for the three, two-player contracts. And we also have we also have our full team, so which is pretty good. I wish I can see the game, but I will probably be watching it at somewhere nearby. So probably will do that. I don't know. I got a lot of thinking to do this weekend to see if I want to, do that. But yeah, I got a lot to think about, so we will see. Um, yeah, just a lot to think about for like this week and stuff like that. So let's say final score for the Memphis and Milwaukee game, 124 to 116. And oh yeah, Andre Jackson Jr. He did pretty good during there, like with some of his passing and rebounding and stuff like that. So, like I said, the only thing that's missing is like his consistent, shooting. That's the only thing that's missing. But like he's offensively, defensively, he's pretty good. Like I said, there's could be times, he can be like the backup point guard if you need him to. So yeah, crazy enough. But I think that's pretty much it that we're gonna talk about this week. I might be on here next Sunday just to talk about what happened the weekend of WWE being in town, and also with all the other stuff that's going on with the Bucks games and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, I got a lot of thinking to do for this week and just to think about. But yeah. Anyways, thanks to our sponsors, Art from the Heart. So check them out on Facebook. Moving Dudes, check them out on Facebook. If you're in Florida or in Wisconsin, if you want to move within those states, they will be the ones to call to help you move to your former place to your new place. Call us Sean at 414-807-4299. Again, that's 414-807-4299. And yeah, like this video, give it a like. Follow us through YouTube. You can also look at our past videos like wrestling content and basketball content. So this will be the channel for you. So like and subscribe. Please subscribe. For you guys that's listening on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast from, keep listening to our videos. So the next time we will be on the podcast will be Tuesday for After Dark. So we should be back. And you guys keep following us on Twitch, so get more live videos and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for listening and watching. Until the next video or until the next podcast, you guys have a good one. For Dino Thunder, they kind of went back to the roots. Doesn't call it Dino Thunder. The Red Ranger was the Tyrannosaurus. So see ya. The Blue Ranger was the Triceratops. Yellow Ranger, instead of being the saber-tooth tiger, was a pterodactyl. JDS form was Brontosaurus. Oh, it seems like you don't want to leave real quick. So, okay, see you for sure. Oh man, it was another bird. What a podcast! I like this podcast, and